Hello, welcome back. In the last video, at the end of last video, the Harmony declared war. So during this video, we'll basically be dealing with the Harmony, finishing off getting up my first fleet to take them on, either or both at Crass and Viacarus. And hopefully this video I shall colonize Taurus and Volans. Okay, so let's get going. In a couple of the previous videos, I watched them back and I noticed that I was sometimes referring to a star system turning into an outpost when I meant colony. So just clear that fact up that I meant colony. I always get them confused. Okay, so got a bit of production to sort out. I think we have 5 ships done now as well, so it's enough to go and send against the Harmony. In between this recording and the last video, I also had a check on I loaded up a game containing the Harmony just to check out their tech tree to make sure I knew what's in store for us. And one thing I noticed that I mentioned earlier, I mentioned that the Harmony had a really fast movement. They've actually got a very early on tech that gives them 100% boost to their engines, and I think it's only for a limited amount of time. So that basically explained why they had a 14 parsec movement earlier on. Currently we're both suffering from a galactic event that reduces our speed, and I think their speed's almost definitely gone back to normal as well. So it must have been a temporary event. So yeah, they're only a tiny bit faster, and well, actually they're twice as fast as us, but we're about to get an engine tech in a turn or two, I think it is. Check tax rate. I think some of how science works with the approval might have been changed during this game. It doesn't, or with system approval, something has definitely changed over it. Have to figure that out later. Okay, end of turn. Pilgrims are back. Probably build a colony ship in one or both of these systems in a second. Those two should be at Cold War, if not War. I think it's Cold War, yeah. Sending a lot of fleets down here, but they haven't got any invasion ships yet, which is a key thing. Right, we've got the engines now as well. I think they kick in next turn. Oh, maybe they kicked in already. And I think I might delay the invasion tech. Don't quite need it yet. Because I want to get another couple of colonies up, I think I'll go for the wormhole and expansion disapproval tech there, and then go back for that. Food-wise, what do we need? Yeah, that'll be okay. Right, end of turn. Should have put the colonies in the list then. Trying to speed up how often I go into these build lists, because it takes up a lot of time, but it's, to be honest, it's quite necessary, especially the higher the difficulty level. Okay, so Deneb can colonize Taurus. Bundus can colonize... I've forgotten its name. System below it. This doesn't really need food because it's going to be complete soon. Stick in some servitors as well. You need to keep focus on your key systems mainly. The others are, you know, not as important, but still important. I think long term, this, well, even medium term, this is going to be an amazing system. We can't actually make the servitors there because Titanium's being blockaded, or the system's being blockaded. Each of these ships is 135 in power, so that's what, 750 or something? So it's about the similar strength to their ships, but I think mine should be better designed, hopefully. And I can put a leader on in a minute. Is this guy in the right system now? I'm just gonna cap since there's not much point in putting him there. Keep him there for a moment. Right, end of turn. ship upkeep is going to be increasing when I build in these fleets. That's a problem. Would quite like to build ships here, but can't. Not good ones anyway. I could build, I don't know, I'll have to think about that in a minute. Okay, put it on there for now. Okay, game event. Right, we've got wormhole tech. I think I'm gonna delay that a tiny bit more. This time we got this tech here. So our research is terrible. So I'll beeline towards that. If they have missiles, that'd be useful as well. They have titanium. Alright, how much did our happiness go up? Right, I think expansion disapproval was about 15 or 16 odd before that kicked in, that tech just then. I checked before the game started just to see what it was. Just before the video started. Okay, the fleet here is very nearly done. One more ship and then I think I'll launch that towards Viacarus. It's the closest. I think that should be good enough to take them out. Hopefully. There are negatives if I keep this at science and not build ships, which is something to consider. I think I might design some beam ships there in the next turn. This gives a -% on upkeep. Haven't done the math. Well, I could do the maths in my head, but it might take me a little while because I'm not great at maths. You get -2 for improvement and -15% for upkeep off the improvements, I believe. So it says minus 20 on there. It would be minus 3. So it's around, yeah, it's getting towards 20 where it becomes just about worthwhile, I think. So it's nearly worthwhile, but I'm not going to build it quite yet, I think. If we could trade with someone, if we'd found the pilgrims, it would be worthwhile, definitely. Then. Oh, I've what's this? Oh, I thought I'd forgotten the colony ships then, but they were done this turn, so that's okay. So the Nebs can be sent towards Taurus. And bandits can be sent towards Volans. And hopefully that won't crash the happiness of our economy too much. I think Taurus has some happiness systems and Volans is not so good, but it will be okay in a bit. I'll show that when we get colony ships get there. Okay, so oh, that's a bit less than I thought. 675. I did that up wrong. Right, we'll add I've got a leader who I want to become a proper commander rather than administrator, so I'll add him on to the fleet. The heroes really the key advantage that we have over the Harmony. Tech-wise, they'll probably be better than us, at least short term. That raises almost 200 points, or just over 200 points, I think, then, because they're hero. So our fleet's actually higher than their best fleet now. Looks like they've left Crass. The bug where seems to take a turn to register the blockade's been lifted. I'm not sure if it's a bug or it just takes that long. Wow, Alioth is creating a huge amount of signs for us now. Because they've gone, might not need to build those ships here after all. Assuming that's moving away. Okay, end of turn. They just moved fleet then from here. Okay, that's probably good. It means that if they are doing damage to us, that fleet might have a chance of surviving more. Right, so still on, going towards this tech. Science is taking a huge lift now. Will do even more when we get that tech. I don't know why they lifted the blockade there. That's a bad decision for them. The AI is certainly not perfect on this game yet. Okay, so how many ships is that? We got. Right, I moved this fleet up northwards. Doesn't seem to be working. Right. So I need 3 more. Three more there. I'll actually go for this tech now, and I'll start creating some invasion ships. Okay, end turn. Did the pilgrims just move through here somewhere then? I was sure I saw a pilgrim fleet. They're too late to get to Volans though, should be. And Taurus. Oh, lock this down before I forget. Okay, Taurus. I think at the moment the Tundra is the best to colonize. Has a lot of happiness, and it's a good system anyway. Especially, yeah, I think Tundra is the planets that get huge bonuses for the Sowers. The way the planetary. Ooh, I was expecting a different graphic then. The way the planetary fits has changed in Disharmony. There's been a big change in Disharmony. Basically, the lower tier planets now have. They're very specialized towards dust, industry, or science. And the lower you go down through the tiers, like tier 5 gas giants, produce huge amounts of whatever they're specializing in. The individual FID, that's science or industry. So often it's quite nice to have those lower tier planets if you can handle the happiness. Handling happiness is a big problem though. The Harmony doesn't have that problem, of course, so they can get those planets relatively early on once they've got the tech for them. And even the Sowers have a tech that unlocks them all, so they can get them relatively quickly if they've got if you've got enough happiness to support them. Right. Speaking of happiness, Yeah, so it looks like we can definitely colonize another colony. Our happiness is quite decent. Dust is getting a bit iffy, but it's not too bad. I can switch those off to dust if we get into real problems. And colonize Volans. Now, Volans is bad system really, so, at the moment anyway. Uh, there's a couple of luxury resources that improve happiness, and we'll get those in a couple of turns actually, because they are unlocked here. So I shall colonize the large baron, I think. It'll end up being +5. That's +40, but it's -25 from that. Actually, it's worse short term. No, I'll just colonize this, I think. Once that's unlocked, I'll colonize that as well. Okay, so... Wow, Transvine over there as well. So these extra happiness bonuses will make these planets quite decent, actually. Right, move the scout over here. Try and get down this wormhole once I've destroyed this fleet in a minute, or attacked it and hopefully destroyed it. Got a couple of ships here. I think things going pretty well at the moment. As long as Harmony doesn't have huge, massively advanced fleets somewhere, which the AI actually seems to stockpile fleets on systems and doesn't move them around too much at the moment. The AI definitely needs a bit improving, so that is a possibility. Okay, I should create... No, I'll attack here, then create those fleets. Okay, so engage attack. They have long-range missiles and deflectors. Oh, that's got a melee kinetic, long-range missile, and long-range missile. Yeah, they're all deflectors, aren't they? And we're missiles, so survivability is the key here, or stopping the missiles. So we could have damage from enemy missiles, minus. Or a barrier, I think is the best. I'll try sabotage. I'm not sure it's the best option though. Barrier then. And try barrier again. We're doing this manually. But we outnumber them. Right, I'll go guillotine the first one, and then I'll change it to spread later on, and I'll try the manual battle. I think it's the biggest engagement we've had so far. Should be fun to see how our weapon systems do. Might be an idea for, well, I guess we'll see how, interested to see how well these medium range missiles do and whether or not I made a mistake. Alright, I almost forgot that then. Spread next time. Okay, missiles incoming. Did a small amount of damage on them. We've got a second shot though. Oh wow. So they took one down. I didn't see if they targeted only one ship then. Their missiles should be a lot worse this round. I think we're gonna destroy them as well. If not this round, the next. This is our best attack round because we're medium range. Probably should have changed from barrier to a damage-based weapon then. Because the way targeting has been added to the game, you used to be able to have basically almost invulnerable fleets, but now because all the ships can go after one ship, you're often going to lose a ship in an encounter when you're evenly matched. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good... That went well. I'm happy with that. What did they increase? They used deflectors. I'm not sure how much good they actually did them. I'm not sure if it helped their shields at all or not. The hero has gained a bit of experience, but I don't think he's got a level. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that, I think. It's possible beams might be better, medium range beams in that encounter, but it's fine, I think. Okay, can only attack once per turn. I think it's actually been, not entirely sure how long it's been, but I think it's been about half an hour. So I think I'll call this a video. Next video, we'll finish them off and build our new invasion fleet. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have and you'd like to see more, please subscribe and leave a comment if you've want to make any comments, and like the video if you liked it, and most importantly of all, please watch the next video. See you next time.